Good day, good day. I welcome you all. I welcome you all. Thank you for joining us in this broadcast today. Today we are covering Elliot Wave Theory. My name is Mohomotsi. You can call me Proqnosiz, but in the charts I also go by the name Alpha Wolf Forex. It is wonderful for you to join me and be with me today as we're going to be breaking the Elliot Wave Theory. This is a basic beginner module for Elliot Wave Theory. So if you are still trying to figure out, or you don't know how to plot the theory, or you don't know anything about the theory, this is the right place for you. After this video, you must be able to plot the theory. You must be able to understand what is the Elliot Wave Theory, where does it come from, who started this theory, and what you can do with it in the charts. So please subscribe to this video so when we do videos like this, you can be notified and receive a notification so you don't miss anything. You do not miss anything as we are building and building and building and becoming. You are transforming into being a profitable trader, and what better way it is or for you to increase your knowledge in the charts and for you to become more accurate and more precise, to have those sniper entries. Otherwise, thank you. Do not forget to subscribe to this video, to this broadcast, to this channel. Subscribe, press like, hit us on the comment section, tell us what you like. If you have any ideas or you want us to cover something, let us know in the comment section. And also, please let us know what you think of the video and give us your inputs as well. Like the video, subscribe to the video. Before I waste your time, let us go straight into it. Elliot Wave Theory, there we go. Here we go.
Listen to me, listen. Today they'll give you some money. Look at it. They'll give you back your own money. No. Hold it down a favor.
Riding around music loud, swerving with the top down, living life on the right. You only get this once, catch me riding around music loud, swerving with the top down, living life on the right. You only get
Okay. Let us do this. Let's delve deep into the Elliot Wave Theory. Let me mention that currency market execution is a Forex division for Wolfpack Investment Group, and this is what we are going to cover today. We are going to talk about Elliot Wave history. We are going to talk about the basic principles of the theory, and then different types of wave patterns, and then we're going to spot the theory in a chart. So let us do the first thing. Elliot Wave Theory. What is Elliot Wave Theory? Where does it come from? Who came up with this theory? Elliot Wave Theory is named after Ralph Nelson Elliot, who was born on the 28th of July 1871 and then died on the 15th January 1948. He was an American accountant and author. Inspired by the Dow theory and by observations found throughout nature, Elliot concluded that the movement of the stock market could be predicted by observing and identifying a repetitive pattern of waves. So this wave theory was actually implemented using the stock market, but the wave is still applicable to Forex. Actually, it is applicable to currency market, because remember, the market is still people. The market, when you're looking at candlesticks, that's people's reaction towards the market. So it is still people who are trading. They're still using the same psychology, but the important thing for you to know is that strategies, they evolve. Just like the market evolves, times change, but human beings are human beings. They have a core way of thinking. So he was looking at another strategy, which is the Dow theory, and then he implemented his own strategy on top of that by unpacking that one and then realizing something. So Elliot was able to analyze the market in greater depth, identifying the specific characteristics of wave patterns and making detailed market predictions based on patterns. Elliot based part of his work on the Dow theory, like we just said now, which also defines price movement in terms of waves. But Elliot discovered the fractal nature of market action. Elliot first published his theory of the market patterns in the book titled The Wave Principle in 1938. That is long time ago. Hence I said markets, they change. That is why when you watch another video of Elliot Wave, there will be something different. Why? Because of The application is the same, the core. That's what we covered, because this is a basic explanation mostly for beginners, for you to understand and grasp the theory and understand the core theory and the application. But because this is old, this has been there. I know, like, there's a certain surge of Elliot Wave, but it has always been there. It's very old. So that is why you will see other people, the application might be different because of somebody else came and he added his own on top, but the core is the same. You understand? The core should be the same. And then we're going to cover the core principle of the wave just now. What is it? What is the basic principle? Simply put, the movement in the direction of the trend is unfolding in 5 waves called impulsive or motive waves. We're going to be using the term impulsive more because not a lot of people use motive, but we're going to say impulsive. Né? The correction against the trend is in 3 waves called corrective wave. And then I want you to understand that the theory is applicable in a bearish trend and the bullish trend. Because most of the time, yes, people do it, or they explain it in the bullish trend. So I want you to understand that it can be applied in the bullish trend and it can also be applied in the bearish trend. So the movement in direction of the trend is labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 3 waves correction is labeled as A, B, and C. These patterns can be seen in long term as well as in the short term charts. Né? So I want you to see something here. The wave patterns, né, of how they will be applied. Ignore the A. Okay, the first one, which is pushing up, it will be your wave number 1. Né? And then going down will be your wave number 2. And the third one is wave number 3. Going down, it will be your wave number 4. And then another push to the upside will be wave number 5. You see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Né? And then your 1 and 3 and 5 are always going to be pushing to the upside. When I'm saying pushing to the upside, I'm talking in the bullish trend. Let me just say there will be your dominating trend. 1, 3, and 5. And then the 2 and the 4 will be corrective waves always. Even if it's going down, it's the same thing. You have 1, 3, 5, and then your 2 and 4 would be your corrective waves. Né? And then this is called, this move here, this trend, this dominating trend will be called the impulsive or motive wave. Remember, I said this can also be, if the market was going down, if it was bearish, you still have your impulsive setup in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as 5 waves. 1 and 3 and 5 as dominating dominating trends, and then 2 and 4 corrective. So it will be the same thing, but just facing down. And then how do we see our corrective wave? Okay, fine. One going down after the 5th wave will be called wave number A, and then a short reversal will be called wave number B, and then you have another one going down, which is your wave number C. That is how the theory is. You have 2 sets of movement. You have an impulsive or motive wave, which is a dominating trend, and then you have a corrective wave, which is a counter trend or your corrective trend. I don't want to say bullish because it might confuse a lot of people, because if this is also applicable if the pattern was a bearish trend. You understand? So your impulsive or motive will always be a dominating trend, and then your corrective wave will always be your corrective or your shorter trend. It's basically to correct the movement. As it is applied, it implies that this movement will continue, and from C you're going to have 1. But this can also reverse. I've seen it most of the time. Actually, I've seen it many times reversing. You understand? So you have to also time your entry and then your exit and your stop loss in this, because you can say I'm going to trade wave number 1 and you find that the whole wave pattern has reversed. And then it's no longer a bullish trend, it's now a bearish trend, but we'll cover that on the next videos. Now let us see how can you spot this in a chart. Né? This is how you can spot this in a chart. let's see here. You can see in this chart, this is a Euro JPY, it's a 4-hour chart. And then you can already see that the wave is in here. You can see the whole pattern actually. But let me just make it simple. From here to here, you can see there's your first push to the upside, which is your impulsive push because it's stronger. And then before this, the market was going down. Remember, I told you just I can't go back. But the market it's from a bearish trend, so it reversed. So those who were buying, selling using the theory, it reversed after its ABC corrective. It reversed now to be a bearish trend. So now you have your first wave, which is wave number 1, and then here's your second wave, wave number 2, and then there's your third wave, which is wave number 3, and then you're going to have your fourth one here, which is a reversal, wave number 4, and you have your fifth one here. Interesting here. And this is your dominating trend, which is your impulsive move, or you can say your motive move. Impulsive, it's a dominating one, and the temporary one will always be a corrective one because it's temporary, it's correcting the market. There you find your first wave, which is your A, and then you find your B here, and then you're going to find your C right here, which is your corrective wave or your corrective move. The nice thing about this, if you're going deep and understand the theory implies that even if you're going on wave number 1, the theory must still be applicable because this is a 4-hour chart. So if I'm going to a 1-hour chart, I must still find the wave here, meaning on number 1, I must still find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on number 2, which is a corrective side, I must still find my ABC. The same thing here on number 3, and even on number 1, the first small one, if I go deep here and I go from a 1-hour chart to a 30 minutes or a 15 minutes, the wave must still be applicable. That is how it is, and then that's how also you can prove that the wave is what you have spotted in your chart is correct. Now let me prove it to you. Let me show you. Fine, you see I'm going to target now the first wave and the second one. I must still be able to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here and find ABC here. Let us see. There you see there's your first impulsive move, which is wave number 1. Find a short correction, which is your wave number 2, and then another push, which is wave number 3, and then you find another one, which is number 4, and then there you find wave number 5. So still here on one leg or one wave, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I must still find ABC here. There's your A, and then a small correction makes your wave number B, and then you find number C. I'll give you another tip here. This is applicable most of the time. How do you spot? I want you to notice something. Do you see the number 2? Let me just get a pen. I want you to see number 2 here. Do you see that number 2 here? It is not reversing. That's another thing to spot. Number 2, wave number 2 cannot reverse wave number 1, meaning number 2 cannot go down and then go up again and be below. Then it just invalidates the theory. Notice this number 2 and notice this number 2 here also. It is not reversing or 100% reversing wave number 1. That's another trick for you to spot if the theory is. This can happen in a diagonal market, but 70% of the time it will be like this, and then it will usually reverse to around 50 to 61.2 or 70% of the wave, but never 100%. If it's in a trend that is strong, moving like this, and it reverses more than 100% of wave number 1, then the theory is invalidated. The theory is invalidated. Either you didn't plot it correctly or the wave is no longer active in the chart. You have to make sure of that. That's another point that is very important that a lot of people miss. So this is how you apply it on your charts. If you're going to look here also on wave number 3, we'll still find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll find ABC here. That's how you make sure that your wave is correct. On the next video that you're going to do, as we continue, we're going to cover and go more to see how you can trade the wave on how to trade it, on what to do, on how to go about it, and even more. So please subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, please press like, and then you can share the video so that it can reach the next person. I'm sure it can, it can help him or her a lot. And then please again, I say subscribe to the video so that you can get notifications when you do stuff like this. You can be notified so you don't miss anything. And then in our other channels, we have a Telegram channel where we share stuff like this. We share also free signals there. We share very good setups for free. The link is in the description, so just go through the description, follow the links, follow our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and connect with us. Let us know what you think. If you have any tips, or if you have anything that you want to add, just add it in the comment section and we'll sure reply to it. And thank you very much for joining me. Have a profitable trade. My name is Alpha Wolf Forex, and I am out.